Hello everyone, my name is Bridget, and today we're going to be talking about the Soul Star Chakra frequency and everything you need to know about it to activate it. And the first place to begin to activate it is to understand, is to bring the conscious mind and intention to the conscious awareness of everything happening in the unseen and non-physical plane. Okay, there's a lot to know. And this is a continuation. This is the third episode in the Secret Chakra series. So be sure to go back and check out the Earth Star Chakra and the Secret Chakras to understand the full context of what has kind of been hidden in modern times and what we're retrieving now so that we can activate these different energy centers for potent, powerful availability to live our missions. So that would be the first place to begin, is where is this and what is the purpose of this chakra? So it is the 8th chakra. So the 7th chakra is the top of the head, and the 8th chakra, which is above it, is the Soul Star Chakra. So we have been in this entrainment around the 7 chakras and just thinking like, I just opened my crown and I just open to eternity and I'm set. And in a lot of ways, that's the case. When you're in places that hold that frequency, like Mount Shasta, you do feel that access to all that is. Now, there's something really powerful about this 8th chakra being the real seat, a real council, a real almost control center, but not in the human sense, but in the oversight sense of our soul, of our mission, of our purpose, of our soul blueprint in this lifetime. And that is what the 8th chakra holds. It holds the seat of our higher self and that energy signature of how our soul filters through and how our essence filters through into our bodies, into our energetic fields, and into life itself. And so it's almost like the aperture on a camera of how much light and how it's being distributed. That is a lot of the energy of what's going on with the 8th chakra. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to hit like, that subscribe button. And I also want you to know that I have a brand new Chakra Awakening course. You can go find the link down below and we go into the full activation of all of these centers, which is so necessary for the spiritual path and to really access and open these ones that have been dormant or haven't been developed over time. So be sure to go check the link out down below for that. So returning to it, there's a lot here, so stay with me on this, is this seat, this royal council of your higher self, of your soul blueprint, your mission, highly significant, right? Highly significant. And any of these energy centers are really dimensional gates, because it isn't just that it lives like right there. It lives right there in the energy body, but we are these eternal beings. And so it's like our light filtering through a stained glass window that is coming into our body, coming into this life, this moment, and how it's going to be expressed from our soul into this individual persona, ego, experience in this reality at this time. So it's really potent in that way and has this very personalized energy to our own essence. And the other significance to it, which is really important to understand, which was really well kept and well remembered, especially during the Middle Ages. We think of the Middle Ages as the dark times, but if you go and look at any of the art, which I have, and I'll share some of the images here, there was a real remembrance that was continued on and kept through Christianity at that time that kept this center alive and kept this center depicted. Like in all of the artwork, you see this dove right above the head. Sometimes it's higher above the head, which is representative in the artwork. What they say is the Holy Spirit. And that's one of the energies that it can represent. But it was also a symbolic placement of these higher ascended energies that live here as well. I think of it as a divine council of access to the Christic light, to the Christ consciousness energy that can be a part of this council seat with our higher self. It is a place energetically we can tune into that makes it very accessible for us to connect to ascended masters, to guides. It's a really wonderful intermediary space. So in those moments where oftentimes we've, say, connected in with our hearts, which is incredible, an incredible space to open and to this communication, this has a definite different frequency to it, where it has this higher resonance chamber and access to be able to hear, feel, experience guidance on all those levels with the Christic energy, with the ascended masters, with your higher self. And the other piece, and this is coming from the ancient Rosicrucian tradition. So again, there's this Christic energy that kept those higher channels alive and active because that was more of the focus, right? Whereas the Christian energy, which I've said in previous videos, said no to anything below the waist and into the earth. And so in this, we're highlighting those remembrances that they kept intact. So the other energy that's very significant in addition to your higher self is the coalescence or the cohabitation of your higher self with your guardian angel that also resides there. So it's a super packed space, energetic center with a lot going on. Again, like a command center going on. And your guardian angel also resides there too. And it's so helpful to know the where, to focus your intention so that you can start to open and access these streams, these frequencies for your upliftment, for guidance, for your true purpose, for your true soul essence to really stream through, for your true support of your guardian angel to radiate down and fill up your body, fill up your energetic field, and really enhance and vibrate your aura into its full magnificence. So there's a lot of goodness here. So speaking a little bit more to the guardian angel, is that this is the first chakra outside of the body above the head, right? This 8th chakra. And oftentimes because of a lot of different reasons, but because there's more of an emphasis on the body and on physicality, and because of this lack of awareness of the 8th chakra, it sometimes gets pushed down a little bit where it needs to be breathed and expanded into. And that helps create the opening and the access to have this information flowing and streaming. So breathing light, breathing energy up into this space, expanding that chakra up and out to where it actually needs to reside in the energy field will help to open it up. It's like an alignment, right? If your spine's out of alignment and you need an adjustment or you need to realign yourself energetically, and then that access, that opening, and the energy's flowing properly, it's the same thing with our chakras so that they can work together. So that opening and that heightening of this 8th chakra. So the 8th chakra is where the guardian angel is hanging out energetically to distribute and to do all of the good work. Now there's many more infinite chakras that continue to go up, and those hold and host different angelic energies. And then when you go up to the 9th chakra, you start interfacing with the archangels, and then it goes up from there with the different angelic hierarchies. So this is our access point, and again, this intermediary space between all of creation, all of the celestials, all the star beings, like all this stuff that's going on. And that's a lot. And so it makes sense in the engineering, in the wisdom, intelligence of our energy systems, that there would be a distribution center or a space that would help whatever amount of light, whatever amount of information that was then able to be assimilated to come through and to be modulated and moderated by your higher self, by your guardian angel, by the other support beings that you work with in this high council. It makes sense that that would be necessary before anything even touches ground in your crown and then is distributed through the body and distributed into the earth. Because as I've said in the other videos, sometimes there can be too much energy in all different directions. Or it's like, I want a Kundalini awakening. And it's like, do you? do you want too much fire at once? Like that can lead you to being in the hospital, or vice versa. If you have too much light coming down, it can lead to personality splits and not being grounded in this reality. So we want it to be perfectly balanced for what we can digest, what we can assimilate. And that's one of the reasons I haven't talked about this before, is because I wanted to start with the preface of needing the necessity, the essential nature of the Earth Star Chakra, of grounding into the earth, of grounding into the lower body, of grounding into your energetic field, that anchoring that's necessary, because as you start to hear and to feel all that's going on up here and all that's accessible up here, that anchoring is critical to be able to breathe and invite all of that energy, all of that light, all of that activation and beaming vibrancy into your body, into your energetic field. So there you have it. There's a lot going on here. As we notice, just to recap, it is the seat of your higher self. It is the 8th chakra. It is a space that is cohabited in coalescence with your guardian angel, and a really wonderful stop-off spot and space for other celestial energies, other star energies to work in harmony with your soul and with your team, so that you can live a wonderful life here, and so that you can receive and retrieve the proper information, instruction, guidance, impulse from spirit to be living your life mission. So you can see how important activating this is, taking some time to spend your intention and just your conscious energy focused on that point, finding where it is for you, making sure that it's breathed into and expanded so that that alignment is right intact for you to be able to receive all of the support and blessings that are coming to you from above. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment down below and let me know what you learned. What is maybe new for you here? Any insights? If you feel it, my freaking crowning up here is buzzing. So I'm doing this. So I'm wondering if you're feeling that too. And again, if you'd like more support or to dive in to activating and opening this center, I have my new chakra course down below. So be sure to go check that link. And all of the anchoring, all of the necessity of opening and balancing the other chakras all the way into the earth, all the way grounding into your whole etheric body and energy system, so you can live your best life here in the everyday and serve your higher soul mission. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.